Hey YouTube, it's August 21st, 2017, yep, the day of the eclipse. The eclipse happened, it's over. The highways and freeways are busy around my town here in Oregon, and everybody's going home. It's a Monday and I have the day off because of the eclipse. We didn't think we could get home from work today, so we didn't go. So the Stepvan is back, the 1965 Boyertown Stepvan on a Ford chassis. It's been gone now for a week or two before 4th of July, so mid to end of June. The story is I went to load it on the trailer to take it in to have the brakes and the front end done, and it ran out of propane. However, I had just had 20 gallons of propane put in it weeks before. They had to come out here to the barn and do it because I had run it out. So it was apparent that I had a leak. Also, the gauge didn't work on the tank, so I never knew if I had gas or not. So I thought it was a good idea to take it in and get all that stuff sorted out. We have a local propane shop called Energy Propane, and they've done a very good job for me. So I thought I'd show you real quick what they did. So this was probably converted to propane. It's a Ford 306 converted to propane. My guess is in the 70s due to the age of the equipment. The folks down at Energy Propane looked the equipment over and said, you know, it's good stuff. It looks to be in good condition. They kind of gave it a once over and everything is good as far as the propane carburetor and so forth is concerned. My issue was the tank. So what we got now is, this was the tank that was in it. It's been removed, powder coated, sandblasted and powder coated, new hardware, all new valves, and we also added, and a new gauge, which was, excuse me, I'm kneeling down here. So we got a new gauge. Where's it at? It's clear under here. Can you focus? There we go. So they put 22 gallons in it. So it's reading under half. It's probably a 50-gallon tank. So we got a new valve, a new hose going to the carburetor. It'll focus. A new gauge, and that's the fill valve, the yellow cap. And then I had them add this because the tank had a spot for vapor. You can see the label on the tank there. It says vapor. In case I want to convert the onboard generator to run on propane, which is now on gasoline. So that's the plan, is to, if this generator that's in there works out good, we'll convert it. If I don't like it, if it's too noisy, I'll change it to one on propane, and I'm already set up and we don't have to drain the tank out. So that's what we got. I'm going to leave it on the trailer. As soon as I knew that this was going to be ready a few days ago, I made the appointment to get the brakes done, and they do not have an opening until September 1st, which is about a week and a half from now. So that's the generator that I put in. It's a 4,000 watt Honda RV generator, and I have the remote for it. So up front I'm going to mount the remote, which has the hour meter on it, start, stop, all that business on it. I think I've shown other videos. I run the exhaust underneath. I got an air inlet there, and of course I'll box this in, insulate the daylights out of it to try and keep it quiet. This is not a low RPM generator, which means it spins up pretty fast, and they're pretty hard to keep quiet. Even though it's a Honda, I get it, but we'll see. It's in there big enough to run a roof air conditioning. Right now, you've seen other videos that I have. I've put 3 fantastic vent fans in, but the center one will run power up for that in case I want to change that one out to a roof air conditioner or heat pump, RV style. So that's it. So the van is back. It's back from getting the propane system sorted. It runs beautifully. It's similar to like fuel injection, because let's shut the door here. There's a hooked up to the starter solenoid is a wire that I found and reconnected. I assumed what it probably was. It gives it like a little extra shot of propane when you're cranking it over, so you don't ever have to touch the gas. Just like a fuel injected vehicle, you just hit the key, crank it over, starts up. It runs just a tad rough for 20-30 seconds, and it smooths right out and runs beautifully. So again, it's going in for brakes and front end whatever in a week and a half or so, and they'll turn it around pretty quickly, I hope, that they don't find anything insurmountable, and we'll get it back and get to drive it for the first time. All I've ever done is drive it around my barn property here, and that's just about it. So anxious to drive it, see how it goes, see how fast it'll go. I'm just hoping it goes 55, tell you the honest truth, without wrapping it out to the limits of the engine there. I might get some license and stuff on it. So thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing and asking questions about, hey, where's the Stepvan? Well, it's back, and it'll be sitting on the trailer for a week or two, and then it's gonna go get brakes on it, and then it'll get back, and then we'll get some license on it, and then we'll go drive it. And we're selling, hopefully gonna sell one of our other vintage vehicles. We have a dozen vehicles, and make a little room in the barn so that we can get this in for the winter, and sometime in the next 6 to 12 months we'll get the body prepped and put some paint on it. It's probably going to be black. You can see I like black. I think that's what we're going to do. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you next time.